Hey Dave, how are you?
Hey Jen, how's it going?
Oh, I'm so excited. So it's Friday, February 9th, and tomorrow is our first class at YAM. But before
Super
we go
stoked.
into, I know, I'm like, I can't believe I'm surprised I haven't had people unfollow me because I've been posting about it so much. I'm just so
And
excited about it. But before we get into the class, let's go into our credentials. What makes us credible and allowed to teach this class? So Dave, I'll start with you and go.
I guess why I became how I'm credible is I fell in love with fitness probably around 2015 in my journey for Spartan races, and then in the last few years, when we were all kind of homebound for COVID, I got really anxious and was trying to figure out a way to moved my body and thought that most of my neighbors wanted to do the same thing as well. So I printed out flyers, handed them out to every house on my block, and invited them outside for a driveway workout where I would run up and down the street and we would do jumping jacks, lunges, push ups, sit ups, the whole nine for about 30, 45 minutes. And I felt that that was a really good way for people to shake off some of that cabin fever. And during that process, I really fell in love with working with people. Shortly after that, I decided to tap the shoulder of NASM, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and started my certification for a personal trainer. And that's how I got certified.
That's awesome. All right. So my turn. I start the timer so we don't go over. So I have been a yoga practitioner, I guess technically yogi, for a little over 20 years. I first saw it in my 20s and practiced. And while I am not a full-time yoga teacher, we have other professions. I am a certified yoga teacher. Sorry, registered yoga teacher. I was confusing it with certified personal trainer. I'm a registered yoga teacher with Yoga Alliance, which is an international governing body for all yoga teachers, which I love credentials because it allows me to share with my clients that I took the classes necessary, I'm insured, all those things, and I am qualified to lead a yoga class. I originally took registered the yoga teacher training to deepen my own knowledge of yoga and discovered that I actually enjoyed teaching it. And I remember my first first day of yoga teacher training, famous last words. Well, I don't ever plan on teaching. I just wanted this to be like for me to be a deeper, appreciation of yoga and that sort of thing. So I am a registered yoga teacher. Dave is definitely a certified personal trainer. So you have credentialed individuals teaching you this class. So, okay, there's that. You have a little
Perfect.
bit about our backgrounds. Now, how did downward dogs and deadlifts come about? Because if you look at it at face value, you're like, what in the heck? What is this?
I love the name itself, I think makes you kind of scratch your head at first. And it was literally two people, you and I, looking to, share. We were sharing a cup of coffee, I believe it was, and talking about your journey in yoga, my journey in fitness, and how can we collaborate and support one another and make this a little bit of a better, healthier community. And we thought, why not try to do yoga and a workout at the same time? And in that moment, it sounded crazy, but it works.
It's so much fun. And I love that you're just so open to it. I was this newly graduated yoga teacher and I was like, "Dave, I need to keep teaching because I will get nervous if I don't teach and I don't want to lose that skill. In order to maintain a skill, you have to keep using it." And you were so
Absolutely.
gracious in sharing your gym and allowing me to teach your clients. And I really appreciate that because it has made me a better teacher, exposure and incorporating and co-teaching. So that's been a really fun way for me to learn and stay fit. It keeps me accountable. I can't teach you yoga if I'm not going to do yoga myself. And I would
Right.
imagine same with you.
Same. Absolutely the same. And I love the fact that we are giving both yoga clients and some of my strength training clients different disciplines to study. All of my fitness clients don't do yoga on the regular. And as I found out, a lot of them are beginning to dabble more in the practice of yoga, which is exactly what I want. It shouldn't be all strength training. It shouldn't be all cycling or running. You need to continue to do other disciplines to stay fit and healthy.
Yeah, same. I was, yoga is incredibly wonderful for hitting all the things, but as I get older, I definitely want to incorporate more weight training. And that's where you came into play. And I was like, yes, this is fun because Downward Dogs and Deadlifts is a class I've never seen anywhere. And it's a class I myself, if I were not your friend or I were not, in this community, it's a class I would want to take because it gives you the gentle open and then it gives you the high intensity interval training in that's a big chunk of it. I like to say my portion is like the amuse bouche or like the little appetizer. Yours is like the main course. And then the relaxation portion at the end, which I then take over again, is the dessert. So you've got this full experience. By the way, if you have not taken a class, you've got to come, even if it's just to listen to Dave's playlist, because his portion of the class always has really great music. And
Pretty fun.
fun fact, uh, once upon a time, Dave was a DJ. So there's that. He curates excellent music. And yeah, so this is a class I would take. It like you mentioned, the people that do take our classes, this is not all they do. They're runners, they're cyclists, they're rowers, they're swimmers. So this is a really nice way to round out their whole fitness regimen, their whole fitness routine. So I'll pass the ball back to you, coach. And I know community is huge for us. We make sure to make this class equitable, accessible, affordable. Everybody is welcome. If you're under 18, you need to have your parents' consent. Bring your parent with you. So, yeah.
Stay. Yeah, community, like I said before, community is the big thing for me. I love to be around people. So this is a great opportunity for me to do that. And again, if I can help make a few extra people a little bit healthier and think more about fitness and understand that it's not this always sweaty, grunting, gym bro atmosphere,
Ripped.
then I've done my job. I do
Yeah.
that sometimes, but for the most part, I keep it kind of calm.
Same. And, some of my poses are Instagrammable, but they don't have to be. We're not there to take photographs of everyone. We're there to feel good, move our bodies, make sure we have a longevity practice. We provide modifications for all fitness levels. And this is even a class great for beginners. If you have never taken a yoga class and you've never picked up a weight, come join us. If you're an experienced bodybuilder and you're a level 8,000 levitating yogi, this is also a really good class for you to just kind of remember to take it easy every now and then because we can't be at 100% all the time. It's an ebb and flow to make sure we have a longevity practice. So,
Absolutely.
anything else we need to share, Dave, aside from how YAM is awesome?
I'm really excited that we're partnered with YAM. It has been perfect. Obviously, we do it. I train out of a garage gym, so the space isn't huge. So YAM opening up their doors to let us practice there has been perfect. So we can allow and welcome in so many more people to join us on this journey. So I'm excited for Saturday. Looking forward for people to show up and kind of sweat with us for a little bit.
It'll be so much fun. Come see us at YAM, that's Yoga Art Music. Look for the comments below for the full details, and we'll see you on the mat and eventually with a kettlebell and then back on the mat again. So see you soon. Thanks, Dave.
Awesome.
Cool.